Halo, I only watched the LAN. That's a big goal. That's a big goal.
They got the lead.
What a play from
They
Twisted
needed this
Minds.
game.
You say you gotta stay locked.
Those Vitality jerseys. Oh, whoa! Did anyone else just feel the aura? Oh my god, I just got chills. Right when he looked at us. Whew. Whew. Holy shit.
Vitality versus Twisted Minds.
Me
About
too,
to get
don't worry,
started
me
at
too.
Chiefs. And you heard Johnny say it. He still thinks that ZEN is the best player in the world, but a new player joined the ring here, NWPO. An insane player, someone that a lot of people have
Chat,
been
this
waiting
is
to
going to be one of the
see
better series
and
today.
take his moment in that superstardom. And I think he's got a good supporting cast here. You know, Venom out, Mawson, NWPO in with SMW. And I'm curious to see how Twisted Minds.
I want to see NWPO stand up and go punch ZEN.
At the London Major when they got 4-1 by Vital or by
Get crazy, Bells.
Yeah, there's a big opportunity here for
I want to see a
Twisted
fist
Minds
fight.
to earn a lot of respect.
Most hyped
taking
series
out
of the day.
current world champions.
Should be a decent one.
And if you're Twisted Minds, I think.
Guys,
the
remember,
key
I'm
is
going to
you
upload
have
this to my
force Alpha
YouTube
and
today
Zen to do
and
extra work
another
on
series
and
like
off
6
the ball.
hours later.
You don't want to have
gonna
Redosi
do
coming
this
through
one
out of the
and
midfield
the,
like he likes to do, winning those big
what was the other
challenges,
one I
because his
did?
whole
I think
strat
Genji.
revolves around the idea of, look, I'm going to keep everybody honest. I'm going straight to the net, hard as I can, as fast as I can, with authority, and I'm going to force people to respect me. And I'm going to take that pressure by default off of Zen and Alpha, these two big.
All right, here we go. They're sitting
so
up.
Twisted Minds, you win that matchup. You start making Alpha and Zen have to do extra work. Maybe you get a
Here
little
we
extra
go.
room yourself.
Well, on Twisted Minds,
Here we
who
go.
used to be the feature piece and feels like the feature piece
Rado,
is
Alpha,
now
and Zen.
SMW on this roster.
Taking on the Twisted
in the
Minds
previous
roster.
iteration with Venom
With
on it. He's
NWPO.
supposed to
Here
be
we
that
go.
mechanical powerhouse. And what I want to see out of SMW in this series is
I would say
discipline.
Vitality,
That's the
let's
main
close
thing
predictions real
I think
quick.
has hampered him
I would
in his
say
own personal
Vitality
journey.
is favored to
And so
win this
for
series.
the
I'll go
perennial Mina
I'll go
2
3-1. I'll give Twisted Minds a
they
game.
punch
And
above
honest
their
to God,
weight
I can
class.
see them getting 5
Bro,
minutes.
Zen has negative
force
aura.
Vitality
When you see him, you can't
to
tell
play
if he's
a man
15 or
down, like you said.
51.
Can you force
His mustache
Redosin
is
off
fighting for
and
its
get
life. I don't know why
those
Bro
50
doesn't
wins
just get
against
rid of
him and
those
put
3
more
to 4
pressure
hairs.
on Zen and
If you
Alpha.
ask
What are you
Bro
talking
about the
about?
gym,
Done
he'll
on
ask
defense.
who's Jim.
Twisted Minds trying to start on offense.
And Navo doing an excellent job out of the midfield.
Why are you roasting
early,
him, bro?
Keeping
He just
Vitality
made like
in their own
600
half,
grand in the
forcing
last
them
6
to have
months.
to fight for possession out of their own side.
All right,
There's
here we go.
Redosin Keeping that pressure up, straight on.
Let's go
towards
Zen.
net.
Also,
Gotta
you are
take
the
a
best
look.
streamer for
SMW
RLCS Kep. I
wisely
love
slowing
tapping
down.
in and
Says,
love
"Look,
how
there's
you
no
handle the
pressure. I'm not
banter.
just gonna punt the
You are the
ball."
best, bro.
Great
Thank you, man. I appreciate you
mental
watching.
fortitude
Welcome
early
in.
on from both teams here.
Good structure from Twisted Minds for sure. This one gets away from the Vitality rotation. Redosin's
This
ready
whole
for it. Twisted
weekend
Minds
comes down
decided to
for
give that one up,
Vitality to
and
me, depending
no
on
shot
how
really
Zen's
available there
teammates
for
play.
Alpha. Hit on the backside
I think
of his
that's been the
car.
case all season.
Ooh, straight out to the middle,
Oh.
just wide.
I'm
and
curious to
saved
see how
away.
Twisted Minds do, though, with NWPO
Twisted Minds
on
poking,
LAN
prodding.
against
Gotta give them credit.
Vitality. It's a
You
good
know,
team.
Maybe people are wondering, does Team Vitality
Chat, what
come out here and
tournament
set
did we
the tone? I
watch
think
where
right now, Twisted
Falcons,
Minds
like,
on the edge,
4-0'd
but
them?
Alpha just straight up
Oh, it was
wins
the
a
EWC
50,
Community
and
Cup, the
nobody's
online
there for
tournament,
it.
like a month ago.
How did he end up rushing this? NWPO gets deleted, right? SMW's coming
Good demo
from behind.
comes
He saw
out.
the demo
SMW
happening. He
dives
tried to
so
come out
high
of
on the
net
fucking
early,
50.
and,
Just
you know,
go straight
you
in.
can't really pick a battle there. You just got to go into war if you're SMW on that play.
Take your best shot, and Alpha, advantage of position, much easier for him to play it. He has nothing to lose.
I mean,
Air
you said
bump.
it, like the structure for Twisted Minds was looking good on offense, and
ZEN.
one demo completely negates all of it. I mean, that's Vitality, right? They've faced the highest pressure situations. You know, they've come back in situations where it looked like they were defeated. They've been
I
through it
want
all
to see
as a
Zen pop
team.
off this weekend.
Twisted Minds, they're still developing as a roster. NWPO's still getting that experience at this level on LAN, and that's
Ooh.
a decent shot, but Zen in
I thought they got
position,
that angle.
got the
Oh,
touch,
great
Alpha
touch by Alpha.
downfield, has
He's
a
gonna go for the
moment,
dunk.
and it's taken away.
Great job, SMW coming back out of the midfield, not making his teammate in the net have to take that 50. If you can get there, take it away. Let the guy
Not
that's
in love
deep
with this
stay
overlay?
deep. You want him to
I
have
don't mind it.
maximum flexibility. Love the structure from Twisted
I think
Minds,
it's
continuing
pretty
to
chill.
stay strong, even though they find themselves down one at the halfway mark.
Vitality, after seeing what Furia did to Posi Ballers, keep in mind, it's not the same type of matchup at all.
I've
but
seen way worse
they
ones. I
definitely
think it's
want to
solid,
show
to be
their
honest.
teeth being in the same group, and both teams.
As long as
talking
they
about
don't have
that
too
rivalry
much
that
on
they
the
have with
screen,
each
I
other.
can't-
No
I don't
doubt
really
they'd love to
complain.
meet each other at the step. But hey, Twisted Minds on home turf would love to play spoiler and maybe a little bit more. Mawson has been around for a while.
No matter what
here.
the overlay is, someone will say they hate it. Yeah,
Get that
of
ball
course.
off of Zen, who moves it downfield.
The only
Got
time I'll
Headhunter in
complain
front
about
of
an
Verdosen,
overlay
and he
is
ends up
if they
kicking it
have,
out.
like-
Alpha playing tight, but still
Dude, like some of the
respectable
RLCS overlays teams were doing, they would have the fucking map of the cars on the
here for
screen.
Twisted Minds.
Yeah,
So
y'all
clearly
remember
they've
when we
got
did
the
that watch party and
opportunity
we saw
and the
that
ability to
one
get out
team
of
had
their
a
own
map
half and
of
at
the
least start
cars
some
in a
kind of
3D?
attack, but they're missing that special
You could see the cars
sauce,
flipping
to
around
finish
in
the job.
3D on the
They
map. It's
don't
like,
have
what you
enough
doing?
firepower, it seems like, to break through
Diggs
that
overlay, yeah,
Vitality
Diggs
defense.
overlay too
Somebody's
much.
got to take this
Like
game
a
in their
huge
hands and say,
thick
look,
bar with
I'm
all
going to
their
make a
sponsors
play.
and shit.
I'm about to make something happen. I'm going
Was
to
that
beat
team
somebody. I'm going to
endpoint?
find
Yeah.
a pass. It's just a matter of who's it going to be, and Alpo trying his best
They're just doing
to
a
get
little
that
too much.
engine started.
It was
I think
cool to
they're
look
hoping
at, though,
Alpo
for the
can
first
be
couple
that
minutes.
guy. And they add him to the roster, the amount of hype around him,
See if Twisted
not
Minds
just
getting
in the
offense
community, but in his region, the players around him, saying that this guy is
That's a
special.
double.
But here's the double tap. You know who else
Yeah.
is special? Zen.
NWPO pushed out of
Easy
net
double
for
tap,
some
2-0.
reason. Look at this.
Calm, cool,
NWPO's got
collected.
no
Alpha
boost. His
54
teammate gets a
pulls out
50
one
but can't
defender.
follow
Look
it
at
up.
Zen, there's a hole on the backboard. I'm
And because
taking
of that,
it.
NWPO
The
leaves
rest
the play
is
for some
all
reason
how
and
can
it
I
leads to a
generate
goal.
the
He's low
most
on boost.
power on target.
Good double by
Good
Zen.
enough to get it done.
Twisted Minds, like you said, they get to the corners, you get to the box, but there's multiple Vitality defenders in net.
Good
They don't
shot.
feel threatened at all. And
Good
now
start
they
for
just
Vitality.
make it even worse. They spread
Yeah, I
the
don't know if
goal
we're gonna have
distance
one
even
upset
further
today, man.
off a kickoff.
Yeah, Twisted
Love to
Minds
see.
went for a cheeky kickoff idea there. They wanted a shallow cheat back to the left side with a deep right fake, or not deep right. They wanted the boost in the deep right, and they were trying to draw it left, punt it right, and exploit a lot of space, but totally backfired. Completely lost the 50 off the start.
It's very one-sided
and just
day.
gave one up immediately. I like
Tomorrow
the idea of
we
trying
have
to take
so
a
many
chance
good
when you're down
matchups.
two with about
Like,
a
it's
minute to
actually
play.
gonna
This
be a
one goes
fucking
off the
movie.
bar. Twisted Minds trying to force the issue as they should, but
Tomorrow there are
unfortunately,
like
tried to
four.
give
The first
themselves a
4
good
series
look
of the
with a
day are
decent
all
chunk of
bangers.
time left, backfired, but I like the idea. If
Remember,
you're gonna
guys,
go
the
for
matches
something,
start
1 minute
tomorrow
down
at
two
8
felt like a
a.m. You
good
got
time to
G2
try it
versus
on
BDS
kickoff.
off the
Definitely a
rip.
learning game for Twisted Minds in
So I'll go live around like
they were able to
6:45 a.m.
handle a lot of
Eastern.
Vitality counterattacks. A kickoff goal goes in, makes the scoreline look a little worse than the overall match was for them. It really comes down to excellent defense from Vitality and
Man,
a
there's
lack
just
of-
no offense for Twisted
Really,
Minds.
they weren't even able
They don't
to
have
get
any really
creative.
threatening opportunities.
Vitality's defense really shut
They're all
down any
getting shut
opportunity
down.
for creativity. You're not going to find much success if you
You know?
can't find that space. So, like you were saying earlier, it does come down to how do you create that space? How do you start to get creative on offense and start enabling NWPO to be NWPO? He just hasn't
Twisted
been able
Minds
to
can't
get
get
much
anything
done.
going.
Vitality lock them down, but that's why they're one of the best teams
Yeah.
in the world.
I mean,
They
give
lock you
credit to
down on
Vitality,
defense.
though.
Verdosen
Vitality
is
goes up
winning
1-0.
those 50-50s, and you're not going to get much done. No goal.
right.
Vitality shut them out in game one.
Can't even get the one for the road. Unlucky. But
The
not
fellas
a
are
bad
drinking
game
coffee and
overall,
shit.
I think, for Twisted Minds. As far as game ones go, the scoreline made it look a lot worse than it was. I mean, there were opportunities
there 1v1s like
suppressed
last
on the
year? No.
attack. They backed
They
Vitality
switched their
up, and
events to
even
all
if they couldn't
3v3.
really continue to build
Probably
that
just following
pressure,
RLCS
they
instructions.
actually
And
hard
it's
to
in,
play. It's
Riyadh,
having the
Saudi.
focus to say, okay, what are they actually trying to
It's
do?
the
Have you
week
heard
before
about
Worlds.
NWPO having
Holy
toxicity
shit.
issues with the team?
That's like
There was an
for
Arabic
something.
interview
And
where
it's just a
they
matter
was
of,
talking
are you
about this.
disciplined enough
Would
to
you
respond
prefer
to it?
having the best
Vitality
player in the
locked it
world
down
and
with
you are
that one.
team but toxic,
So for Twisted
or
Minds
an
in
average
game
player
two,
but a good team
can you
player?
build? If you have a foundation,
depends.
you're able to build some pressure
If I'm
against
trying to get
Vitality,
money and stay
but you
around as
need
long
to
as I
start
can,
starving
give me the
them out.
toxic
You
guy to
gotta
carry
start
me.
finding
Boost
maybe
my
a little bit of
longevity
aggression.
for like
Not
2
saying
years.
Go for the demos.
If
I
I'm
don't
towards
think
the
you
end of
should
my
unless
career
the
and I just want to
opportunity is
have like
available.
I don't want to deal with the
But
bullshit,
make sure you
and I know
manage
I'm
your
kind of
risks
done
well,
soon.
and maybe you find
me
a
the good
pop-off
vibe.
moment there with NWPO.
Tough one. You'd like to see him have a bit more boost in the tank as he tries to push past that midfield line.
That's
He had
the
to
way
use
I would
a
go.
whole lot of it to get something started. Deep pass,
It depends
still
where
trying
you're
to
at in your
enable it.
career.
What can you do with 30? I said you got one and more. You got a little bit more.
Because
Can you
teaming
press
with
the
people
finish
that
button?
like aren't
No
a
one
good
able to find
vibe
a
and
demo on
motivated and
Alpha,
shit
he will
is the
sneak through the
fucking
midfield
worst,
line,
bro.
and Twisted Minds elect to let him through and regroup.
Like
I
I've
love
had
the
teammates
idea.
where like you're trying to like
Especially 'cause they're
beg
a
them to
little
play
low
the
on
game.
boost, and look what happens. Mawson gets the free goal. Nobody in
All
position
right,
to make the
Twisted
save.
Minds go up 1-0.
that's
What
what we talked
happened?
about
NWPO
earlier.
pops
There's
it
the
out.
eternal push and
50
pull.
comes out.
Twisted Minds decide to fall back. Get
Is it
set,
Mawson? I think that's
bam,
how you
hit him
pronounced
with
it.
power. Everyone caught.
Did you see
handed
AJ
the
got
cookie jar for
injections in
Vitality.
his hands to
Excuse me,
stop
Zen
sweating?
was in position. It's just 104 kilometers
Wait,
per hour.
is that actually a real
Skipped it a
thing?
little high
Or did
for
he
him.
get him for like
but here they get it right
arthritis
back
and
to
shit?
him. Vitality always have a response in the tank.
Really?
What happened here on this kickoff exactly, okay? Oh,
Wow,
a double
doubled up.
cheat, and they just
Nice
completely
fake by
block
Zen.
off all lanes for that ball to move. and they work a 2v1.
The evolution of kickoffs
for
at the pro
sweating?
level has been
Holy
insane. Over the
shit, does
past
his
year
hand
alone,
sweat that bad?
They go for it again.
I mean,
a lot of
chat,
the
like,
talk went to
during
gentlemates, right? 'Cause
RLCS series,
gentlemates
or even
tried
like I'm in a ranked game for
different
like
style of
a
aggressive kickoff,
5-minute
but I love
overtime or
that. It was
something.
almost like
My hands will get a little bit where I'm
almost
like,
an
I'll wipe
American
on my
football
pants real
move
quick,
where
but
you're sending the
I
running
haven't
back
had
up,
him to the
fullback
bad.
goes forward.
Good goal,
But
man.
SMW
Good setup off
finally
the back
breaks
wall
through,
first teammate. Good
and they
speed.
take the lead back. They don't
NWPO
have
gets a good
vitality.
50.
Lock down control of the game
SMW
so
gets a
early.
good double,
A nice
sets up
double
his teammate.
setup for SMW to
Yeah.
mid.
You got to give a lot of credit there to Mawson as well on that assist. It's
Some
so
people
easy
have,
to think,
waterfalls
hey,
as
I'm really
hands,
good.
it's
I'm going to
insane.
try and force this double
Dude.
tap and just bang it
Do you
off
guys
the
know those
post,
people in high school that
and
used to
away
sweat
from
all the
your team.
time?
He's
Or
so
you guys know
focused on,
someone
look,
like
I need
that?
to get this one across.
I had a buddy
need to take
who
it
used to
away
sweat
from the
all the time in
defender,
high school.
and he doesn't
Just,
try
like,
and squeeze it into that top
His face
corner.
would get greasy. It was just constantly.
Twisted Minds, much better start. After getting shut
He would
out
literally
in
like
game
take a paper
number one, and
towel
even able to
or a
respond. Now
Kleenex
will get a
in
free
class
touch.
and like go wipe his like.
Looking pretty decent
face
right now
off.
on the offense. They're clutching, and SMW
And
gets
he was
another
like,
one.
he would
2 for
shower
him.
every morning and
Twisted
stuff too. He
Minds
kept up with his shit.
rolling right
It's just he
now.
would sweat a
NWPO,
lot.
huge win, and look, he actually completely froze
Good,
off of
good
54
start,
on
though,
the
for
back
Twisted
wall.
Minds.
He was in position to go
2
and
goal
attack,
lead,
but he had
320
no
left.
idea how to go hit him.
Another setup for NWPO. So, maybe instead of his teammates enabling him, maybe NWPO does the first killer approach and just
Why is Vitality
enables
losing?
SMW and Mawson to
I mean, this
find
team they're
success.
playing against is
It's
very
so
annoying to
far
play.
worked out.
They play
And
like 100
Vitality are
miles
now
per hour
forced
and
to
they
respond.
fly at everything.
Plenty of time and a lot
And
of
they're all
goals
pretty
scored in
creative
the
on
first
the
2
ball.
minutes.
So it's not an easy team to
Big
play.
50 plus
This
a
is
bump on
definitely
Mawson,
like
creating a lot of space here
probably
for
one
Zen,
of the
and
few
that's that
series of
value
today
that
that,
Radosin
like, we couldn't get a
sends.
game 5.
That doesn't show up in the stat sheet, but it pays
Nice
off
play.
huge because he gives his playmaker space. His playmaker makes a play, and Radosin gets all the benefit with the goal.
Everybody commits on Zen. You see Zen in the air with space. One player jumps to cover the quick reset. Next player goes underneath
Hey, what up,
to
Scrotum?
cover the under reset. Zen's like,
Game
cool,
5
dude,
is
I'm gonna
generous.
sit
Yeah,
back
I'm not
right
saying
over
it's
here. No
likely.
one's
I
looking
had
at it.
3-1 for Vitality in this series. But I'm
Oh,
saying
man.
it could
That's how
happen.
you win a world championship.
If Twisted
How your
Minds
good
get hot,
players
you never
play.
know.
Ridiculous stuff.
I mean, I'm here for a game 5, man.
Drops it down.
All the series today, I've been
That's,
kind of
you know, being a mechanical
Right.
powerhouse like Zen.
I mean, that guy's getting
doesn't
into it.
always flash the mechanics.
That's like your
Flashes
average
them when
dad
he
at your
needs to. He
fucking
can
game
take over
sporting
a
events
lobby,
growing
but
up.
Vitality love having that synergy.
Yelling at you
love
on the
working as a
sideline.
unit.
Get
Oh,
physical!
Lose the ball there.
Attack!
Ugly
Get in
this.
there! And then you
But
give your
Twisted
dad the look on
Minds
the sidelines.
Working hard to
You know
try
what I
and
mean?
keep
Oh my
Vitality
God.
at arm's distance
Bro,
here.
I used to have a buddy
2
growing
minutes
up
on the
played
clock.
sports with.
A lot of
mom
time
was
to
literally
keep the
got
team
kicked
with
out
as
of a lot
much
of our fucking
firepower as
soccer games.
Vitality has. Oh, but they super
Wow, that's a
overcommit.
full
This
sin
should
challenge.
be free.
That's a
Oh,
terrible
and a
rule.
nasty hop with 0
But
boost.
my buddy's
Never mind,
mom
Vitality
used to
gets
like.
thrown a bone.
She was a fucking
I
psycho,
didn't think it could
bro.
get any worse, and then it did.
She would like yell
But
if
just
someone
for
got a
Twisted
yellow
Minds this
card,
time,
like a
SMW
dirty
has the
foul on
reset.
us.
Goes underneath. And I
She
don't even
would,
think
like,
the demo
yell,
mattered. SMW
"Jay,
throws it on the ground.
beat
Twisted
his
Minds up by
ass."
2.
What a
Beat
win
his
from
ass,
SMW.
Jay. And,
Radosin
like, I remember
coming
our
with
coach
authority
literally
for that
one time
50, and he
yelled
just slipped
for her to
right
leave.
by him, let his
She yelled,
teammates
"Beat
get out
his
in front,
ass."
and again create
And you're
that
like, what
lane.
the
Way to
fuck?
be patient on
We're
the
in, like
approach.
fucking 8th
On the
grade.
replay, that demo definitely mattered.
Uh-huh.
That
Oh
ball was
my
getting
God, was
saved.
she crazy.
Vitality gave it right back. What's
Is
going
it
on?
another kickoff strat?
Gotta watch it
What'd
again.
they do? What did they do? Something cheeky?
And there it
Yes,
is, the
the
bot
same
kickoff.
thing, but they said
Wow.
all 3.
It's the
There were
bot
just
kickoff,
4
baby.
cars that went for that
the
kickoff.
double corner kickoff, pinch it off the ceiling, let the guy committing from the back line say,
What
yeah,
the
I knew
hell
where that
is
was going to
Rocket
go
League?
the whole time. That is insane.
I think my favorite part is like Vitality have like the Nexto bot kickoff, and then they have the Sear bot kickoff. We saw the Nexto bot kickoff there, and earlier we saw the Sear bot where we saw Radosin
Oh, and they're
stack
right.
on
The
the
only
left
issue
side.
with
What
Jorby
happened here?
explaining Sear and Nexto
So
by
the lead
is
is
the
melting
average
away.
casual fan probably doesn't know what that
Radosin
is.
just floats one through the mid, and a double
we're all
commit. They
committing.
called each other off.
Come on,
They
boys, you gotta
both
be
thought
disciplined.
the other one was going to take it. And Team Vitality has a Sunday stroll to find an equalizer, but that's okay. Here's where you got to rally yourselves as a team and say, fine, we gave them, it was stupid.
This is a big
Write it
game for
off.
Twisted
We've got
Minds.
90
They lose this
seconds
series,
to
you're
play.
looking at a
Let's
3-0.
go play.
That's 2 goals like that in this game, though, where you get multiple players
You're looking at
committing
a
for the
3-0,
same
man.
ball, and you just simply cannot do that at this level. You can't be committing like that unless you have the authority on the ball, and they haven't.
That's kind of that downside of how fast Mina likes to play. though, right? They're both kind of in position to go and apply the pressure, so they both start and they both go, wait, hang on, you've got it. And unfortunately, that's where you see that. And this game develops so quickly.
Let's be real though, most
that
of
no
our
amount of
fans keep up with the
communication is
game
gonna
if they
stop
ain't
that. It's
they're just
the
casual
speed
watchers.
they like to play at.
They
If
ain't
you like
just
goals,
casual
no
watchers.
shortage of them in this game.
So you're saying every Rocket League fan's like a diehard?
Vitality trying to get 3 unanswered.
I don't know.
Twisted Minds.
I mean, I feel like the Rocket League
looking
definitely
for a
has
way
a
out
community
right now.
that's
They
like
have the space, but
more.
Vitality are giving it to them. That's
Like,
a great
if you're
first touch from
involved,
NWPO.
you are
Getting it over
involved. I know
one.
what you're saying.
The back layer is good for
But also at
Vitality,
the
but
same
it's not
time,
over.
I'm sure there's a
A
lot
low
of people
bouncer,
that
weak
literally
shot,
only
SMW.
watch like LAN.
A powerful touch, but nobody on his team
Like, I'll be
able to
real,
follow
think
that up.
of-
Vitality break out.
Guys, how
But
many
with a
games
bump
do you
and
watch like
SMW, quick
other
reaction on the
esports? You'll
goal
just
line.
tap
Zen
into the LAN
fakes it
and
out
look what
for
happens.
Redosin,
Like
lets the
Counter
guy with
Strike
100
for me,
boosts come through, and
Valorant
what a
I'll tap
challenge
into
from
when it's like a
NWPO.
big LAN
Finding
matchup.
a bump as well and allowing Mawson to get a
Call of
clear
Duty, I'll
and
tap
keep
into
the pressure
scum
on
streams
Vitality with low
during LANs
time.
and shit. Like, I'm not following
Zen
every esport super in
Not
depth.
going to get that out into space. SMW sitting underneath.
Apex,
Not the
same
touch they were
thing,
hoping
yeah.
for. Still, Twisted Minds are looking into the future.
And
Taking
Halo,
out
I
a
only
man,
watched the
and
LAN.
SMW
That's a
still
big goal.
Jumping up in front of the box.
That's a
tipping
big
it in.
goal.
They got the lead.
What a play from
They
Twisted
needed this
Minds.
game.
You say you got to stay locked in. They do
Good
it. They
50
force
comes
them to give
out
up
out
the
of
ball. It
M7
doesn't matter. We're not
SN.
playing the 50 to take it off you. We're going
Turns
to
and
force
gets
you
it.
to
That's
make a
big.
bad touch and just give it away to the guy behind. And Twisted
Hey,
Minds. What a
Chesco,
way to
thank you for the
convert.
gifted sub. I appreciate it,
Great
Chesco.
discipline.
We have
Very easily
334
many
subs
teams,
today, man. It's fucking
when they had a
nuts.
lead against Vitality and conceded like Twisted Minds have, they don't get the game back. They lose that game. Vitality at 0 seconds. Last cry here in game
All
number
right,
2.
here we
but they ain't
go.
getting it.
M7
And Twisted
SN goes
Minds are
hard.
giving
I
us a
mean,
series.
what is it,
This is a
Messin?
massive
How do you pronounce
game,
his name? Is it
in
Messin?
my opinion, because I'm not over exaggerating.
Mawson?
I think when I say
You had, it was top 3 from EU. So, Gentlemates who won a major, BDS who have been making every major, making top 8s and all that, winning regionals. And then you had Vitality.
We didn't catch it,
We're
but it
watching
looked
right
like
now.
Vitality either had a fake kickoff or they just had a perfect pullback on the
Yo,
kickoff
how do a
back to
so-called
their
world's
teammates.
contending team lose to Sut
It
3
was handled
times?
well by Twisted Minds.
talking about Carmen
That ball
Corp?
skirted out all of Twisted
I
Minds,
mean,
move forward quickly.
Call me
don't
hand
know.
medium
Don't steal the
light
boost,
skin
though.
tone.
Zen has the verticality
I
on
know
him.
what you mean.
And here comes Zen.
If
down
they're
the
supposed
field,
to be
beats
like as
one.
good as you're saying
And
they
do more
are,
than that right
people
now.
say you're
Twisted
saying they should
Minds
never lose that
have
3 times.
confidence in the bank right now. Huge. On
I have
home
Falcons
turf.
winning this whole
You
event.
gotta have that establishment. Can we beat Vitality? And they've established, yes, they can. Now they can try to push that nose a
Oh,
little
nice
further forward,
save,
but
man.
they have
Nice
to
save.
Really desperately make a save. It's still not over. Here's another shot.
So is
Saved
there a
again
hard
right into the
counter?
defender.
And you see how
Yeah,
the
but,
pressure
I mean,
that
they
Zen
have,
is able to build
what,
works
Fair
both
as their
ways.
coach, who's
When
so and
Zen
so
goes
called the
for
best
these quick
coach.
resets and jumps at the ball,
Right, he was
people
getting so
stop
much
and
hype.
look at him, and you completely lose track of
You know, you would
Redosin,
just
'cause
think
you
they would
have
adjust,
to
especially with
lock
the
in
talent on that
50
roster,
a guy
right?
like Zen, and they don't convert the chance.
3 very good players.
And Twisted Minds defense had
You
to work
expect them
real
to be able
hard
to
there
adjust
keep this
maybe
1-0.
if
I mean,
even
to
if they
that point,
lose
right,
one
multiple
game,
players
let
didn't
alone
jump at
3
Zen. Multiple
series,
players
right?
weren't looking
Or
at
whatever
Zen
it
that
was.
time. So they were able to defend that. Now, it got a little desperate there in front of the box.
Zen made
Not
Farah.
really how you want to save the
I
ball.
mean,
Never free. The
coaching
ball didn't
Zen
go
is
in, and
not
that's all
like
that matters.
when you were coaching Zen on that
There's
team.
one
I mean,
goal on the
dude.
attack and one goal on defense.
I mean,
Defense,
Zen went to.
keep it
I'm
out,
sure
attack,
Farah
get it
did help,
in.
no doubt about it. But obviously, when you're coaching someone like Zen, who was clearly the best
Ooh.
player,
Just too far forward.
it probably makes your job a
Twisted
little bit better.
Minds.
Which player
Tried
do you
that
hate the
quick
most?
attack on
Rizzo
the side.
says.
Mawson buying time
Oh man,
as Vitality slowly pushed them back
there's a lot of
towards
them.
the
You
box.
know that? It's a good question.
Great job again from Twisted Minds.
Rizzo, you
Handling
wanna
those
know
50s
my
well. They're
least,
gonna pitch it quick downfield, but
least
almost a
likable
perfect catch
player
from Zen.
when we were competing
Perfect touch regardless.
was
Underneath on the
towards
50,
the end,
and it's working
Turin
out.
Turo.
Redosin next
Couldn't
up.
stand that
He's
dude.
got a floater.
Couldn't stand that dude.
Gets one beat.
We would be
Vitality's
scrimming
still gonna
him,
have to
and
work
you'd
to
be
get this
one is
through, and
saving
that kill
us
into the
in
corner is huge
tournaments.
for Twisted
Haven't been able to
Minds.
join the
Redosin,
streaks in a
he's
bit.
Just
forcing
How have you been,
multiple
Kev?
Literally
defenders
in
to
his
Happy
manage
with how you
his
summed
Here's
it
what
waving
I'm
us.
talking about with him
Mid-scrim,
creating
mid-tournament.
so much opportunity. Alpha's just
You're
camped
like,
in
what
the
the hell
box
is
because it's
going
the
on with
only
this guy?
chance. And now Twisted
Dude,
Minds
First Killer
has
would
to
message
finally
me. He'd be
spread
like,
out.
what the
They
hell?
go to
He's
get
like, I have
boost,
no idea
but
what's wrong with him. He's like,
Redosin
I've
has
asked him to
fought
stop.
so much time that he's able to go steal a
That,
corner,
this
come
just
back
set
and score a
motherfucker would have
freebie.
saved me on
I think there
land.
was
That's
tunnel vision
actually
again
fucked
on
up.
Twisted Minds on defense. All 3 players
I
were
would've- you
stacked
should've
right
got
in the
up and
middle of the
unplugged his
box
controller and threw it into
as
the
the
wall.
ball came across from Redosin. And you saw NWPO
Stop running ads. I've never run an ad on my Twitch.
Who's
I literally
defending?
emailed Twitch
Everyone's
before
thinking,
the
I wanna
event
go
and
for the
asked them
ball.
to take
And
ads off my
that killed
channel.
Twisted Minds in game 1. It almost killed them in game 2.
Whoa, what a demo. Look at him
So,
immediately.
you got the
just
wrong
removed
guy.
the threat, and now
Shit
NWPO
about
wins possession. Twisted Minds may say, hey,
Hey, what up,
let's
Stig?
start hitting them a little bit, throw off that timing. And if you're Vitality, you say, okay, maybe start, opening the
You
third
said
eye
it
a little
yourself.
bit,
Streamers
keep your
lie
head
about
on a
that shit all the
swivel.
time. I mean, there's definitely
Have to
ads
catch
on.
up to that one. Probably not the
There's
hit
ads on
Dawson
every stream on
really
Twitch
wanted.
nowadays.
Couldn't follow that up well enough.
Hey, what up, Blitz?
No threat
Welcome
here
in,
from
welcome
Twisted
in.
Minds.
Blitz,
They're too
how's
far
college?
back. Now
You're
had
back
the
in
race
college,
back.
right?
There wasn't any boost either for them to attack the ball. Nobody in position again. So, some broken plays as they get the clears downfield. And that structure isn't really working out. Nobody's in that clearance lane.
Today's going pretty
and
quick,
Vitality
man.
are easily clearing this off the back wall and handling business
We got
right
2
now.
more
This
series
time
after
is
this.
ticking
College
away.
sucks, it's
I
all
love
G.
Redosin taking time on the ball. Such a good idea. Wins a good 50.
Hey, what
Mossy
up,
will take
Skirt? Thank you
possession,
for the
get
gifted
net
sub
as
to
well.
Blitz, bro.
Twisted Minds
Twitch
earning
Turbo's
possession
mandatory these
back.
days. Dude, you know what's
Still trying to
crazy?
get
It's
physical on the
like
goal
I
line,
can
and
see
this
each
is a
month
great
the
setup
ad
from
revenue
Twisted
from
Minds
Twitch
and a
Turbo
huge
goes up.
win from Alpha 54.
It shows you like
The
how much
Twisted
you'll
Minds
get in ad
absolutely
revenue from
locked
like
tight
Twitch
in the
Turbo.
midfield right now.
It's like a
And
separate
structure
column.
again from Vitality.
And
You
it's
have Zen
funny
to cover
because
the
Twitch
up,
Turbo's
then
getting
First
Shadows
person
popular.
to
sitting
type
on the back
hashtag
wall,
elevator
trying to
neck
handle
gets a
anything
gifted
else,
sub.
and another clear.
Must
Doesn't
be
matter if you get
unsubbed
demoed, you got the
currently.
time.
What?
Go get the boost. NWPO too slow there. Vitality.
Aren't
able to
they
get back to the
increasing
ball
subs
in
to
time.
$7.99
Mossy drops
soon?
it down. Little shuffle step
Yeah, I
pass.
mean, it
Just
makes
could
Twitch
not
Turbo
get the
that much more
connection because
valuable,
these
right?
layers on Vitality
Not only
keep
that,
on
I mean, the
keeping them
streamer
out.
does get
Zen,
more of a percentage
nice
of
wave
it,
dash
but at the same
land, and
time,
he
it's
got
like,
those nose square on the ball,
right,
but it
'cause
fell
long
over,
term, it's
missed
gonna
the
hurt
ball,
streamers.
and nobody's ready for the shot again.
The sub
Achieves.
increase is only
Every
on
time that ball
mobile?
comes down for free on the rebound.
Oh,
cards are
because the
turned
Apple
backwards for
thing, you're
Twisted
right.
Minds.
Because they're both in the same spot. And if we
This
just
is a good
spread
series.
out
Yeah,
a
this is a
little
pretty good
bit,
one.
that should have been a goal-scoring chance. I mean, your teammate had Vitality on skates on defense. It was just a matter of is anyone in position to put one
chat,
on frame.
how many of you guys put a 1 in the chat if you only watch
Vitality
on
are
mobile?
daring Twisted Minds to beat them.
Put
They
in
might have
2 if
gotten
you
away
watch
in
on
here,
like
though.
multiple.
Now pull off the ceiling, and it's just too heavy of a touch. You don't have the ball security.
I feel like a lot of
Vitality
people
always
use
have
like
a way
computers
to get in front or get
everything.
behind the ball.
I don't know.
You haven't forced Vitality to actually
PC
beat
only.
you, and we're double committing.
So
it
there
into the
are a
net
good
with
amount of people
time
that just
running
use their
out.
phone.
One last try for Mawson, but Zen's right there. There's no threat by
All right, Vitality
Twisted
go up
Minds.
2-1.
Vitality take it to match point.
That's brutal.
That's
Thing to
pretty sure
fix
there are.
for
So I
Twisted
randomly
Minds.
ordered it.
And maybe they were maybe the frustration
That's not
of being
racist.
unable to score in that game gets to them. They start double committing
That's
a little
Egypt?
bit more. They start ending
Are
up
you
in the
guys
same
trolling?
position. But like you simply can't be in the same position.
That thing
as
was like
Handyman
30
against
bucks,
Vitality.
literally.
You're gonna lose 100 out of 100 times.
If you're not getting
Hey,
beat
what up,
on some
Coconut?
type
How's
of
it going,
50,
bro?
You're both going to be out of position when you need to score, that's for sure.
I don't even feel like Vitality had to work that hard in game number 3.
I know you're in Saudi
When
with a fake setup.
Twisted Minds did get
Chat,
behind the
last
ball,
night, that
it
took
ends up
like an
kicking
hour
away
to
from
set up
them.
because
Vitality
I
were
couldn't
never at a
find
boost
any of the pins to
disadvantage.
put it in the
And
wall.
the few times
So
you
I
saw
took
those
down a bunch
counterattacks,
of shit on my
again,
walls
that
in my
last thing
room.
that killed them was the position.
Like I had a couple
Twisted
like
Minds gonna
like
fix the
setup
easy
things
thing.
behind myself.
Get on the
and
same
shit.
page.
Took some
and force
plants
game
off the
5.
wall.
I just want to see if Twisted Minds can
Took like
get
an hour
back
to
in
set
the
up.
Hey, my
driver's
baby boy
seat and
Austin's
say,
7th
no, we're not
birthday
letting up
Saturday
on the
fan.
gas. We're
If you can
still
say
gonna make it
happy
difficult
birthday,
for you. I wanna
Austin,
keep
folded
that
hands,
pressure
medium
from
skin
Twisted
tone.
Minds. I want to pick up right where I left off and say, great, we had you boxed in.
Happy
We're going
birthday,
right
Austin.
back to it.
That's a heavy touch. Going to be hard to sink
Itachi,
that
thank
one.
you for the love. I appreciate the 13-month sub.
Nothing available.
Chat,
but
everyone
this
in
is a
here,
decent
root for a
structure.
game
Heavy
5.
touch from NWPO.
You want
He gets a
Vitality
good
to lose this
50
series
off
for
of
the
it, but
culture.
Speed
Fine.
from Vitality on defense gives them a chance to contest the midfield. SMW,
There's 2.2
another
million
heavy touch,
camels
and those
in
heavy
Saudi
touches
Arabia.
slowly but
Holy
surely
shit.
push you back over to the blue half.
But the structure for Twisted Minds, they have that deep third. And if Vitality start to recognize, like, hey, if they make a mistouch, we actually have a lot more room than we think we do. Like, we'll see that miss hit and be like, okay, we just need one good 50. And you just have to consistently think, all right, don't smack
card
it
designs
after
NWPO
this
rocked
50.
in?
Because
Anything
they've
cool?
got that deep third waiting.
Dan's been
Having
rocking
that
the
deep
same
third rating,
preset for like a
Vitality
year and a half.
see that on a couple of tries and think, okay, fine.
Still, everyone's
Zen's just
rocking
gonna
the
sit
same
downfield.
presets.
Now you got a 2-on-1 the other way because they haven't had the ability to control the ball as well. Vitality's so good at just throwing it right back to the midfield and forcing the deep third to make the play. If you're constantly putting that pressure on the deep third, and there's no way for them to clear it out, eventually you might be breaking them down. They're controlling the midfield boost very well. Twisted Minds have to work twice as hard to work half the distance.
But Twisted Minds has still kept that pressure up. Vitality hasn't really had a good offensive chance yet here in Game 4. We played 2 minutes, and yeah, they're forcing them back, but I don't care if I get forced back. I care if I get to play on the
Their
attack.
toilets look
And
different in
Twisted
Saudi
Minds
Arabia?
doing a great job
What do you mean their
preventing
toilets
Vitality
look
from
different?
starting much. Here's your first chance. Redosin, can you open a door?
And as long as your deep third 100 has 100. There's always a chance to keep that pressure going. And they force Vitality out through a demo. But ZEN gets a nice controlling touch. Look, they're scared of him, and now they're getting deleted. Trying to get behind him. It's a demo derby. He's trying to take everybody out. Rodolson, I think he got demoed there.
Water
Nice
to water
setup.
yourself.
10/10 setup, lovely effort.
On net.
You can
That's
see
my
things
streamer.
start to get a little
Keep it
dicey
up,
there.
Daddy.
ZEN picks up the ball
Thank
in the
you, bro.
midfield,
I
and they say,
appreciate it.
okay, go hit him this way.
Daddy will.
And Twisted Minds having to adjust
I mean,
on
it's
the
a little
fly.
extra
Did a
effort
great
that, you
job,
know what I
honestly,
mean?
but
I
you
think
can
makes the
see
watch
how it's
parties more enjoyable.
automatically neutralized
Me dropping
positioning a little
$100
bit.
for
Now
some
we're fighting
background
at the
shit,
midfield
it
line
makes the
instead of the
experience better,
vitality
right?
net, right?
I mean, that play...
Rather than just being your
I'm really
average, like just
wondering,
another day.
Because SMW pre-jumped. Napo
The
had
Falcons
control of the
play
ball,
already?
and
Yeah.
then Napo went for the solo play. Does SMW... It's like, oh, wait, that angle's covered. And I don't feel like that's the way through this vitality defense, but... Yeah, there you go. ZEN just
Zen's
rockets
getting
it right
amped
into the
up.
net.
You seeing Zen
Twisted
yelling?
Minds could not get control of this ball.
He's
Set up
hyped
by
for that
Rodolson.
one.
I love Redosa. he just wanted the flip reset just so he could do something.
He got
Thank
the
my
butt
sub,
touch.
you're not
Yeah,
subbing here.
you can get anything you want, but if you get the flip reset, the defense will
All right,
say,
here we
hang
go.
on, did he get it? And
Dude,
it allows
production
them
is
just to sneak
absolutely
forward and
incredible
just
for this event.
Absolutely crush a race to the
I mean,
ball.
I've said it like once an hour, and I'm going
Zen
to keep
brings
saying
it
it the whole
down.
weekend.
See, Twisted Minds have to respect Alpha. Too far off the ball. Alpha doing what he can to bring the ball
Jake
down.
the
He's got a
Snake, the
free lane to
website for the
SMW, wins it to
ratings
Mawson.
is not
Mawson
being
chasing it,
updated.
gets
I've
over
already been
another
checking.
end.
It's shit.
Turned off on the rebound.
But I don't know if that's
Vitality get the
because
setup.
shit.
Still the top
What a
shelf, could
save.
not nail it.
I don't know if that's
Barely
because
saved.
What
Oxygen
a
is no
save
longer
from Alpha
funding
54.
shift or what.
Sometimes
But I just
it's
literally
1v1
checked
in the
last
net,
series and
he hit
nothing's
a
been
big
updated.
one there in a difficult spot. Vitality
But I did
fighting
see,
to keep their
that
one-goal advantage,
Oxygen
and now
is
we're going to
looking
get
to
that
stay
Twisted
in
Minds
Call of
press.
Duty and redo
Can you
their
stay
shit or
disciplined
something?
enough to stay out of each other's
So,
way?
looks like they just said fuck the
Can't
whole
all be
shift
looking
thing.
at the same area. Mawson wanted to set it up, but his wingman got deleted. Alpha, the 50, actually works out for Twisted Minds. Nalpo around the corner. That back wall, so tough to break through. Here's a decent shot. Zen didn't have any boost. Wasn't tough enough for him to handle.
Oh.
Now Nalpo, another touch.
Oh,
gets over
where's the
another,
teammates?
But no rebound available still. This is good for Twisted Minds. Not quite over, but everyone's got nothing in the tank.
But it works. They completely fake out like they're going to play the ball, and Vitality
They
overplays
can't get a
their
good
hand.
shot.
Twisted Minds
That might
stole
do it, to
both
be honest. Zen's
corners,
got full boost as well.
but they actually don't get to advance off of it. Vitality works out of a jam. Twisted Minds thought for sure they would have something.
Well, they were able to get the ball downfield. They need to get Zen off this ball. That's
NWPO's
exactly
1v3
the
right
challenge
now.
they need. Now Alpha has
I
to
don't
make
really
a
think he's
controlling
done much
touch.
this
He can't.
series.
Up high on the board. Can they find the rebounds? No.
third.
The backboard closed. Here's he up high, off the ceiling. Now Bo, no touch, and there's all of Vitality ready to handle it. Mawson needs to keep
What
it
a
high,
kid.
and that'll be Rodolson's ball, but the 50 stays up
Hey, what up,
towards
Nick?
the
Thank
ceiling.
you for the big 6-month
Zen
sub.
downfield, not where Twisted Minds want to be.
That's
The
it.
ball touches the ground.
And Vitality take him down. Rado's getting amped up already.
That's a 3-1.
What a show
Zen
from
and the fellas
Vitality.
pull through.
I mean,
And we
you
will see
gotta
them
give
tomorrow
credit where it's
play
due.
the winner
Twisted Minds
of-
absolutely made
They
them
play
work
Fury
for their
tomorrow.
meal.
That's going to be a
But
banger series.
Vitality, the ones that end up...
Go! 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 Go!